In this video, we will see chapter number 6, triangles and its property, introduction and exercise 6.1, 6.2 and 6.3. Let us begin our new chapter, the triangle and its property. Now, let us understand what is triangle. First, we have to see there are 6 elements of triangle, that is 3 angles and 3 sides. See, dear student, take for example, this is a triangle. It has 3 angles and 3 sides. Now, the line segment joining a vertex of a triangle to the midpoint of its opposite sides is called median of the triangle. Now, take for example, if the line segment joining the vertex of a triangle to the midpoint of the opposite side is called the median. Here also, this line joining the vertex and the midpoint of the opposite its opposite side. From here also, the line segment joining the vertex to the midpoint of its opposite sides. Now, third point is perpendicular line segment form a vertex of a triangle to its opposite sides is called the altitude of the triangle. A triangle has 3 altitude. Now, dear student, if you see in this, see, if the perpendicular line segment forms from the vertex of the triangle to its opposite sides, means the line should be straight. It should not be slant like this. Whenever the such line falls straight, it is known as perpendicular line, and such line is known as altitude. A triangle has 3 altitude. Take for example, if we draw an equilateral triangle, so if you draw the altitude, you will get 3 altitude. Now, the next one is exterior of a triangle. Exterior of a triangle is formed when a side of the triangle is produced. At each vertex, you have 2 ways of forming exterior angle. Now, dear student, here, this is an example of exterior angle. Exterior angle of a triangle is formed when a side of a triangle is produced. Whenever, if you produce this side, you will get one kind of exterior angle. If you produce this side, you will get one kind of exterior angle. If you produce this side, you will get one kind of exterior angle. You can produce this way also. You can produce this way also. You can produce this way also. All these are the exterior angle. Now, the property of exterior angle, the measure of any exterior angle of a triangle is equal to the sum of the measure of the interior opposite angle. Now, suppose if you need to find the measure of exterior angle, the measure of exterior angle is always equals to sum of measure of interior opposite angle. So, you have to take its interior opposite angle. You cannot take this one. This one is a adjacent angle. So its interior opposite, this is the exterior angle, its interior opposite, when you will make a sum of it, you will get the exterior angle. Now, the angle sum property of a triangle means the total of measure of a angle of a triangle is always 180 degree. For example, whenever you add all the angles of a triangle of any angle, it should always be 180 degree. It should not be more than 180. It should not be less than 180 degree. Now, the triangle is said to be an equilateral triangle if each of its side has same length, and equilateral triangle, each angle is 60 degree. Take for example, if all sides are equal, then it is considered to be an equilateral triangle, and in equilateral triangle, each angle should be 60 degree. Now, let us see the next point. The triangle is said to be an isosceles triangle in which at least 2 of its sides are of same length. This kind of triangle is known as isosceles triangle, in which 2 sides are of same length, means 2 angle will be same and 1 will be different. Now, the Pythagoras property you have to learn. In a right angle triangle, the square of the hypotenuse is equal to the sum of the square of other 2 sides. Now, dear student, this is a hypotenuse. Now, square of a hypotenuse, this is known as hypotenuse. It should always be a right angle. Now, the side opposite to right angle is known as hypotenuse. That means if you consider side ABC, side AC, the sum of square of AC, that is a hypotenuse, should always be equals to sum of square of AB and BC. That means the rest of the square of other 2 sides. Now, if a triangle is not a right angle, this property does not work. Means if this is not a right angle, this property does not work. It is only useful in right angle triangle. In a right angle triangle, the side opposite to the right angle is called a hypotenuse and the other two sides are known as adjacent side or leg. As just now only we saw, the side opposite to the right angle is known as hypotenuse and the other two sides are known as its legs or adjacent sides. Let us start exercise 6.1. This is a triangle given, triangle PQR. P is the midpoint of QR, PM is dash and PD is dash. Is QR equals to MR. Now dear student, this kind of figure is also given. Now we have to give the answer if D is the midpoint of QR. D is the midpoint. See, this line segment from the vertex to the midpoint of this QR. So if this is median, so what about PM? So we have to see if it is if this line segment falls straight and it is this is a symbol of right angle, so we can consider this as a altitude. So write down solution, PM is altitude. What about PD? PD you can consider it as a median because it falls slant and it join the opposite side in the midpoint. So write down PD is a median, and they are asking QM and MR are same. Length of QM and MR are not same. Length of QD and DR are same. So write down they are not equal. Now draw one rough sketch of the following. Now according to the condition we have to draw a rough sketch. Triangle ABC in which BE is the median. So you can draw any kind of triangle this way also you can draw, but median means it should touch these opposite side into midpoint. See, you have to draw in this way. Then PQR in which PQ and QR are the altitude. Altitude means you have to draw one right angle triangle in which P should be in the center. Then draw triangle XYZ in which you have to draw YL is altitude in the exterior of the triangle. So first draw XYZ in such a way. So XYZ and YL you have to draw in such a way that it should be an altitude, means it should be in the exterior of the triangle. It should be straight 90 degree. Now the third question is verify by drawing a diagram if the median and the altitude of the isosceles triangle can be same or not. Isosceles triangle dear student means two sides are same and another is unequal. So in such kind of a figure, median also fall in the center and the altitude also fall in the center. So we can say that AD is the, if you take AD as a median, so AM is as an altitude and AD is equals to AM. Both are same. AD and AM both are same in this. Just our next exercise in which we have to apply this condition. Exterior angle is always equals to sum of interior opposite angle. Now find the value of unknown exterior angle, that is X, in the following diagram. Now this is one diagram is there whose exterior angle is X. So as I told you, X should be equals to sum of its interior opposite. Just make a sum of 50 plus 70. See here, X equals to 50 plus 70 gives 120, and right on this condition exterior angle is equals to sum of the interior opposite angle, sum of two interior opposite angle. Now in this next one, X is the exterior and its interior opposite is 65 and 45. So X equals to 65 degree plus 45 degree. So gives 110. So write down this condition, exterior angle is equal to sum of two interior opposite. Then the next one is here the exterior is X and its interior opposite is 30 and 40. Just make a sum of it. So you will get the value of X, that is 30 plus 40 gives 70, and write down this condition over here. Now the next one is here in this particular question the exterior angle is X and its interior opposite is 60 and 60. This is its adjacent side, adjacent angle. You cannot take this one, or you can consider it as a linear pair. So its interior opposite is 60 and 60. So just add it. So you will get 120. Exterior angle is equals to sum of interior opposite. Now again X is over here. This is linear pair. These two angle adjacent angle you can say its interior opposite are 50 and 50. Just add it. You will get 100 degree. And exterior angle is equals to sum of interior opposite. Now the next one is X equals to here exterior angle is X over here and interior opposite is 30 and 60. Just make a sum of 30 and 60. The exterior angle is equals to the sum of interior opposite, that is opposite of X is just make a sum of 30 and 60, that is 90 degree. Now the next question, find the value of unknown interior angle x in the following figure, unknown interior. Now, so as we all know the condition of exterior angle, that is exterior angle is equals to sum of interior opposite angle. So what we will do, just we have to equalize this exterior angle with its interior opposite, sum of interior opposite. The 115 should be equals to x plus 50. X plus 50. So exterior angle that is 115 should be equals to x plus 50. So write down this condition, exterior angle is equals to sum of two interior opposite angle. So now as we need to find the value of x, so what we will do, just we have to transpose this 50 toward our left hand side. So x should be equals to 115 minus 50, so give 65 degree. So now next one here, exterior angle is 100, so you equalize this 100 with 70 plus x or x plus 70. Then as exterior angle is equals to sum of its interior opposite, so to find the value of x, so 100 minus 70 gives 30 degree, and write down that condition, exterior angle is equals to sum of interior opposite. Then the next one is here exterior angle is given and one of the interior opposite is missing, and this sign means of 90 degree. So x plus 90 equals to 125, and to find the value of x, just transpose this 90 toward your right hand side. So 125 minus 90 gives 35 degree, and write down this condition, exterior angle is equals to sum of its interior opposite angle. Now the next one is here also in this the figure is exterior angle is given and is one of the interior opposite is missing. So 120 equals to x plus 60 or 60 plus x. So because exterior angle of the triangle is equals to sum of its interior opposite, that is 120 equals to x plus 20. To find the value of x, that is 120 minus 60, that is 120 minus 60 gives 60 degree. Then here again exterior angle is given and its interior opposite 30 plus x. Now just equalize 80 equals to 30 plus x. Then to find the value of x, transpose this 30 toward your right hand side, left hand side, or 80 minus 30 gives 50 degree, and write down this condition, exterior angle of a triangle is equals to sum of its interior opposite. Now here also exterior angle is given, its interior opposite are 30 plus x. So to get the value of x, just equalize 75 equals to 35 plus x, and to get the value of x, just transpose this value, that is 75 minus 35 gives 40 degree, and write down this condition, exterior angle of a triangle is equals to sum of its interior opposite angle. Let us start our next exercise, in which the sum of all the angle of a triangle is always equals to 180 degree. Means from this we have to find the missing value. Now find the value of the unknown x in the following diagram. Now as we all know that sum of three angles of a triangle is always equals to 180 degree. Just add x plus 50 plus 60, which should be equals to 180 degree using the angle sum property of triangle. This is known as angle sum property of triangle. That means now the 50 plus 60 gives 110. Then x plus 110 equals to 180. Transpose this 110 toward your right hand side, so you will get 70 degree. That means the missing angle will be 70 degree. Then the next one is x plus 30 plus this symbol is of 90 degree. So x plus 90 plus 30, x plus 90 plus 30, that is sum of all the angle is 180 degree using the angle sum property of a triangle. That is 90 plus 30 gives 120. When you will transpose this 120 toward your right hand side, the 180 minus 120 gives 60 degree. That means the missing angle will be 60 degree. Now the next one is sum of the angle of a triangle is always equals to 180 degree. Which one is missing? This one is missing. So here x plus 30 plus 110 equals to 180 degree. When you will add this to 30 plus 110 gives 140. When you will transpose this 140 toward your right hand side, so 180 minus 140 gives 40 degree. Then the next one is here two angles are missing and both are equal. So x plus 50 equals to 180. X plus x is 2x, and when you will transpose this 50 toward your right hand side, 180 minus 50 is 130. When you will divide this 130 by 2, so you will get 65 degree each. So each angle will be of 65 degree, and 65 130 plus 50 180. Now the next one is of equilateral triangle, all angles are missing and all angles are equal angle. So that is x plus x equals to 180 using angle sum property. That is x plus x gives 3x equals to 180. When you will divide 180 by 3, so you will get 60 degree. That means each angle will be 60 degree. X plus 2x plus 90 equals to 180. So x plus 2x plus 90. How you got 90? This symbol is of 90 degree. So x plus 2x plus 90 equals to 180. So x plus 2x gives 3x. Transpose this 90 toward your right hand side. The 180 minus 90 is 90 degree. When you will divide this 90 with 3, you will get 30 degree. So that means this is 30 degree and this is 30 into 2, 60 degree. Now let us see the next main question. You have to remember that exterior angle is equal to sum of two interior opposite angle. Now here find the value of x, unknown x and y in the following figure. Now dear student, here exterior angle is given 120. We need to find the value of x and y in each case. So first find the value of x. How to find? Just equalize 120 with sum of its interior opposite, that is x plus 50. X plus 50 write down using exterior angle property of a triangle and transpose this 50 toward your left hand side. 150, that is x equals to 120 minus 50 gives 70 degree. We got the value of x 70 degree. Then you can find this measure angle y either through linear pair or through sum angle sum property. Now as we all know, sum of the measure of the triangle is 180. So when we will add x plus y plus 50 should be equals to 180 degree. The x plus y, just now we find out the value of x, that is 70. Write down over here, in place of x you write down 70. 70 plus y plus 50 equals to 180. 70 plus 50 give 120. When you will transpose this 120 toward your right hand side, the 180 minus 120 gives 60. That means the value of y is 60 degree. Then the next sum is this kind of figure is given. So why not find the value of y first, because we can easily get this value without anything to find. It is y is exactly vertically opposite angle to this 80 degree. So directly you write down y equals to 80 vertically opposite angle and write down first condition. Then find out this value of x. Add x plus y plus 50 gives 180 using angle sum property. Then in place of y write down 80. X plus 80 plus 50 equals to 180. 80 plus 50 130. When you will transpose this 130 toward your right hand side, 180 minus 130 gives 50 degree. That means value of x is 50 degree. Then next one, here x is in the exterior angle. So first you find the value of y, because other two angles are given over here. So just add y plus 50 plus 60 equals to 180, or you can add these two angles, so you can easily get this value of x. Because sum of two angles, sum of two interior angle is equals to the exterior angle. It's exterior angle. The exterior angle is equals to sum of it two interior opposite angle. So using exterior angle property, so x equals to 50 plus 60 will give 110. So write down first condition. Then just you need to add this three angle x y plus 50 plus 60 gives 180. That is using some angle sum property of a triangle. 50 plus 60 give 110 and transpose this 110 toward your right hand side. 180 minus 110 gives 70 degree. Then here another figure, that is first find the value of x through vertically opposite angle. Its vertical opposite is 60. So write down x equals to 60. X is also 60 vertically opposite angle, first condition. Then the y angle to find. So x plus y plus 30. X plus y plus 30 is equals to 180 degree according to angle sum property. Then in place of x you write down 60 degree, just now only we found. Then 60 degree plus y plus 30 degree. 60 plus 30 give 90 degree. When you will transpose this 90 toward your right hand side, 180 minus 90 gives 90 degree. So then his value of y is 90 degree. Then the next one is y equals to, now here the figure is given. So through this you can easily find that y is exactly vertically opposite to this angle. So if its vertical opposite is 90 degree, the y is also 90 degree. They are vertically to each other. Then the first condition is 90 degree. Then rest of the two angles are same. So write down x plus y equals to 180 degree according to angle sum property. Now here the value of y is 90 degree. 90 plus x is 2x equals to 180 degree. So 2x equals to 180. When you will transpose this 90 toward your right hand side, 180 minus 90, that is 90 degree. When you will divide this 90 by 2, you will get 45 degree each. 45, 45, 90 and 90, 90, 180. Then next one is here nothing is mentioned. So here dear student, x, all angles are equal. If we say if x is equals to y, what they are vertically opposite to each other, so we can say that here if it is y over here, so here also you can take it as a y and y over here also. So all angles are same. So x equals to y, they are vertical opposite angle, first condition. Then you can take in place of y you can take x, so as they are vertically to each other. So x plus x, that is its vertical will be x, its vertical opposite will be x, and x and y both are same, so its vertical opposite, here we got x equals to y through vertically opposite angle, so we can consider this y equals to x. Now the x plus x gives 180, the x plus x is 3x, so when 180 divided by 3, and that means the each angle will be of 60 degree.